Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a concept of hypnosis. And before I get into it, go and like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content I'm creating. I produce a great number of videos about personal development, money, a lot of mindfulness. So go ahead and check those out too. You may find something in there that is very beneficial to you. So let's get right into it. Today I'm going to talk to you about hypnosis. And hypnosis, and I've talked about a lot of things, is a tool. You see, your mind doesn't play games. Your mind is a computer. All it knows is what's in it. And whatever it knows is going to be proven true over and over and over and over again. It doesn't make judgment calls as far as, if this thing is actually true or not. It doesn't care. It just hiccups. But it just goes with it. In your mind, 1 plus 1 equals 2 or 1 plus 1 equals 25, it doesn't really give a damn you know, what's in it. It just runs with it. So, if you live in this society, which you most likely do if you're watching this video, the society is designed to keep you in your place. It's designed to turn you into a worker, to make society run as a whole. It is not designed to give you your dreams. It is not designed to help you get your dreams. It is designed to put you in chains and keep you where you're at. That's what it's designed to do, and it is quite good at what it does. And the only way you can keep someone in chains, metaphorically speaking, is by convincing them to put those chains on themselves. And to do that, you need to put experiences over and over and over again that tell them that they are a slave. They must do what they're told. They must show up on time. They must not question authority. And it does this through the school system and through the media. It's very subtle, but once you're aware of it, it's going to become really clear really fast. Now, the vast majority of people will never really question their reality. They'll just sit there and suffer. Because let's be honest, how many people do you know that don't like their life? Most of them? All of them? Yourself included? Very likely. See, when you're basically conditioned to be someone you're not, it creates suffering. And that suffering doesn't just go away because you're out of balance. You're not being yourself. We're not cookie cutter versions of each other, but the way society is built, it creates cookie cutter versions so that way we can be plugged into this system that requires a certain type of person to be basically a component of it. So today is about hypnosis. The world has basically hypnotized you to be a slave, just like the movie The Matrix, but it is a tool, and you are ultimately the most powerful thing in your life because you have control of your life. It's just that you've been fooled into believing you don't. You've been fooled into believing you're a victim of circumstance. Well, you can create the circumstance yourself, and this is how. This is the easiest way and most effective way to do it. The world has hypnotized you basically to be a slave. Hypnotize you yourself to be something, anything you want to be. Now, when I went at this, like you, I wasn't really sure what the hell I was doing. I was just kind of doing things. And first and foremost, you need to hypnotize yourself that you matter, that you're worthy, that you're a happy person, that you're a person of value, a person who has power over their own life, because you've been conditioned to believe you don't have any of those things. And so first and foremost, you need to hypnotize yourself to believe in yourself again. And the way you do that is through self-image hypnotizers or self-image reprogrammers. And it basically is an affirmation. I am ... I am worthy. I am happy. I deserve what I intend for. I am powerful. I am confident. See, these are powerful affirmations that will give you, real power in your own life to make change. And then, secondly, say you do all this stuff, and believe me, if you do all this stuff, you're one of the very few that are going to take control of your life. Very few. And then, you come out, you're feeling good about yourself. You're like, what's next? Well, your life is still a byproduct of the choices you've made up to this point. So, your money situation is probably not so great, or if it is good for you, or maybe, your love situation isn't so great. Well, all of this can be changed, and this is how. The same tool that you just used to help yourself with self-image, or the same tool that was used to put chains on yourself growing up, use it to now free yourself. Use it to now empower yourself to have anything you possibly want. And this is simply put by telling yourself over and over and over again that you already have these things. Because when you make it true, your mind runs with it. So, I mean, I've showed before, I wasn't doing so well financially. I'd save a lot of money, and then, the common term, something happened to take it away from me. And this repeated for more than 10 years. And then I was getting into this stuff, I was starting to realize some things. Well, actually not right away, but first I had to do the work on myself with the self-image. And once I did that, and my mind wasn't so noisy anymore, I started noticing more things that, were always there, I just didn't pay attention to them. I started noticing that I had a belief around money, that I had to save money because the bad times were always coming again. Well, what I did was reprogram it with hypnosis. Tell myself that money flows to me easily. Money is easy to come by. Money is everywhere I want it to be. And then I just had some fun with it. I would dress up in nice clothes sometimes. I would put pictures of money around. I would leave piles of money on my desk. Use it just once, but I put $100 bill on top of it. To constantly remind myself that money was easy. And you know what happened? My income doubled in a year. In a year and a half, actually. And then it increased even more. And I went from a 500 credit score to a 740 credit score in the course of about a year. My financial situation jumped by leaps and bounds so freaking fast, I couldn't even tell what the hell was happening. I was just like, how is this happening? But it happened because I told myself that it was just normal for me to have these things. It was just normal for me to have money. It was just normal for things to go in my favor. And you know what? Before this, at least once a year, something would always happen to take my money away. It's been almost 2 years now, and that has not happened again. Because you see, I was creating it because I believed it. And now that I've used hypnosis about money to tell myself that money is easy, it's fun, it just comes to me normally. It's just a thing. I don't even have to worry about this anymore. Guess what happened? It all changed. I have more money now than I've ever had in my entire life. And it just constantly flows in. And it's not like I don't spend money. I do. I spend a lot of money. I'm even starting to do investments for the first time in my life. But because I told myself enough times that money is easy and money flows to me easily, it became true. Just like I told myself that I'm worthy enough times, it became true. And society told me that I'm not good enough times, and it became true. You see, everything is true if you decide it to be so. If you tell yourself enough times something is real, it will become real. It could be the most far-fetched lunacy you've ever put in front of you, and somehow it'll become true, no matter how far-fetched it is. And now I've started to tell myself I'm a ladies' man. And I laughed at first time I said it, but you know what? It started becoming true. I started to want to learn more about it. Started to want to learn about the game, to learn about like the body language, and the more and more I told myself it's true, the more and more I became it. And now it's just like, what's the next step? What's the next road? How far can this go? Well, it can go to the stars, or it can go to the pits of despair. It's a tool just like everything else. It's how you use it. Hypnotizing yourself, telling yourself something's true enough times is a tool. Use it for good, use it for you, or society will put you right back in that cage again. Put out the hands like this, the cuffs are going on, because the shackles are coming, because their system is ever churning. But your system of deciding what's true for you is more powerful if you apply it. If you use it, you can have anything, be anything, or if you decide to let others do to you, you become the slave once again. So until next time, I will talk to you later.